More collagen means fewer wrinkles and smooth, lifted skin. If you follow these tips I learned in my clinical practice and I follow myself, I can guarantee this will work for you. This is what you will notice: stronger skin, improving face sag, so that lifting effect, achieving more glow, and enjoying a better quality of life. Boosting your collagen, lift your face. It's as simple as that. You see, collagen is the main structural protein in skin that acts like scaffolding and provides volume. So the skin is therefore smooth and wrinkle-free. Let's reverse this graph of collagen loss. Look at how early it starts, and it can be devastating. Prevention beats cure. Number 1, add retinoids, the gold standard topical, to your skincare routine. Now, not just any retinol. You see, retinols are vitamin A derivatives that upregulate genes involved in collagen production. Research has shown us an improvement in facial wrinkles after applying retinols for 12 weeks. And your number 1 form of retinol is retinaldehyde. So look for that in your ingredient list. What not to do? Don't overuse it. Temper your retinol with a great moisturizer. Spend a little money on a good moisturizer and follow my blueprint routine. In that routine, I tell you what exactly to watch for, and especially around the eyes. If you overuse it, you'll get irritation and dry eye. Used correctly, retinols are a top ingredient. Number 2 is try bakuchiol. Bakuchiol is dubbed the natural alternative to a retinol, and it's thought to similarly stimulate skin cell turnover. That's what retinols do, increase the turnover of cells to rev up your collagen production with less risk of irritation. That's important. This according to a study published in the British Journal of Dermatology. Now there's 2 ways to use it. Number 1, you cycle it with your retinol. So when you're using your retinol one time, the next retinol dose, instead of using the retinol, you switch it to bakuchiol and you continue on that cycle. Number 2, you can ditch your retinol altogether if you have super sensitive skin and just switch over to the bakuchiol and see how you do with that, because so many people just can't take a retinol even if they try decreasing the dose or slowing down the amount that they use the retinol. They still just can't take it. That's a great use of bakuchiol. Use it as an alternative. Number 3, protect collagen with a topical vitamin C. Also, it helps build collagen, but not just any vitamin C. You want to look for THD ascorbate, tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate. It's 50 times more potent than regular vitamin C. It's more stable, it's fat soluble so it absorbs better, and it's pH neutral so you don't get irritation. You want to slather that on in the morning because it protects against UV damage, and when you get UV damage is during the day. So if you can prevent that by vitamin C, but at the same time, of course, vitamin C is key to building collagen. And with tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate, you can actually use a very high dose without getting that irritation. Now before we go to the next ones, remember after this video to go to quizmd.com. There you answer a few questions about your skin, and I will give you a skincare routine tailored to you based on those questions, as if you were in my practice and I was answering to my patients. It comes up with exactly what you should do within the routine to help guide you. Whether you use my skincare or you use somebody else's, you can look for those same ingredients in the line of your choice. Number 4, pack in peptides. Yes, peptides are a short chain of amino acids, and they serve as the building blocks for proteins. They can slow down muscle movement and even act like messengers to help build your collagen. In the case of revision line relaxer or arginine, those messengers slow down muscle movement to give you a Botox-like action without the injections. Peptides have been shown to help promote collagen and elastin in the skin, providing firmness. Firmness in turn does what? It lifts sag. And 80% of you on this channel say sag is your top enemy when it comes to anti-aging. Number 5, slather on the sunscreen every morning. Sunscreen is vital not only for skin cancer prevention, but also keeping the skin young and springy. UV exposure leads to the breakdown of collagen, fat pads, and dermal thickness, which equals what? Well, fine lines, wrinkles, and sag. A simple test, go to the mirror and see what side of your face has more brown spots. You don't see any? Well, go to your local dermatologist or your med spa. They'll use a specialized camera, like I use a 3D camera in my practice, and they'll be able to see hundreds of brown spots underneath the skin where they haven't yet come to the surface. Now you want to see which side has the most and then determine why. Is it because you're getting sun exposure in your car, you're driving? If it's on the other side, maybe you're always a passenger. Maybe it's your work window. But UV exposure and photo damage is what kills your skin and makes it thin, and kills your fat pads and gives you that sag. So we need to prevent it with an SPF 30 or higher. Number 6, taking collagen supplements. Now there are various collagen supplements available, including powders you can mix with your coffee and smoothies, or ones that you can apply topically. You want to take the ones that you mix and take orally in your smoothies or in your coffee. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Drugs and Dermatology shows that these supplements help increase skin elasticity, hydration, and the density of collagen. The density of collagen in and within the skin. Look for a multi-collagen peptide powder, triple tested for heavy metals. You get what you pay for here. And from multiple sources like bovine, fish, and egg. Now don't forget, you can make your own at home if you wish with my bone broth recipe. I'll link at the end of this video. Number 7, add lean protein to your plate. Eat a balanced diet that includes adequate amounts of protein. High protein foods contain amino acids, and these are critical for your collagen synthesis. Lean protein sources include fish. You want to get non-farm fish, but actually wild-caught fish. Other seafood, skinless chicken breasts, and various cuts of beef and pork. Many are now eating venison sticks. It's a lean way to get the protein that you need to help boost your collagen. Number 8, limit your added sugar intake. And this is a top priority for America and any country that's adopting our Western diet, unfortunately. A diet rich in sugar promotes the formation of advanced glycation. You would have heard that word, glycation, and glycation end products. These break down collagen. So limit your sugar consumption by reading the back of the label. They can be tricky. You want to look for added sugar. You want no added sugar, and you want to look at the ingredient list to see how much sugar is in there, but they will trick you. Natural sources of sugar like fruits I condone, but you want to eat the whole fruit, that way you're getting the fiber. That delays the absorption of the sugar so you don't get that big sugar spike. It's the spikes that kill you and your skin. Number 9, load up on produce. 3/4 of your plate should be made up of locally sourced produce, fruits and vegetables, organic, and clean for pesticides. These are packed with antioxidants shown to help in preventing heart disease, stroke, cancer, and yes, add skin glow to that. If you eat the right foods, you'll see skin glow change very quickly within a week. Eating a diet rich in antioxidants can help ward off the free radical damage that degrades the collagen that you do have. Number 10, wear a hat to block the sun's rays. Photo damage is the number 2 predictable killer of collagen and your fat pads after hormones. I saw this firsthand in Japan. They use umbrellas all day long. So for you, a wide-brimmed hat that shields your face, your scalp, and your neck from the damaging rays of the sun. Choose a hat that has at least a 3-inch brim And here's the kicker, should be made with a tightly woven material so sun doesn't come through it. Number 11, sport shades to protect around your eyes. And not just any sunglasses. You'll see me wear these in some of my videos. To discourage the crow's feet from forming, you want to wear these sunglasses that wrap all the way around and stop the UV rays from sneaking around the sides. The good news here, even these cheap new sunglasses will now protect against both UVA and UVB rays. In fact, did you know your cheap sunglasses are made in the same factory as your $1,000 pair? Number 12, don't smoke. And yes, this includes smoking anything. Smoking ages your skin in many ways. It decreases blood flow, therefore oxygen to the skin, therefore nutrients. It also creates toxic free radicals that damage collagen and elastin fibers, and it sops up the antioxidants in the skin. Therefore, they can't work. This in turn speeds up wrinkle formation, and research has definitively shown, for all you doubters out there, that this habit ages your skin much faster. Number 13, consider chemical peels. For those of you doing this at home and you're into educating yourself, my two favorite are a TCA. Of course, you want to start out low, under eyes 7%. Full face, you should start out much less than 20%, and you want to think more about 10 to 13%. You can dilute these down with water. So if you have a 20%, you mix it 50-50 with water, it'll take you to a 10%. The next one after TCA is a glycolic. You have to be very, very careful. For most people, you want to consider peel pads. What are these? Pre-soaked pads that come in a small container. They're very inexpensive in the big picture. A container of these typically contains 60, mine has 60 in them, and you might use 1 or 2 a week. Now there's 2 different ones and there's 2 ways to use them. The first one you're going to see is retinol tightening pads, which also have vitamin C, that tetrahexadecyl ascorbate. It's a mouthful. And then you have AHA, alpha hydroxy pads. You're going to use them 2 different ways. Number 1 is you're going to apply them once or twice a week with your skincare routine. And number 2 is you can use them as peel pads if you want to be a little more aggressive. Use them for 3, 4, 5, 6 days straight. You're going to get away with a moistened pad like this because, for example, with the retinol pads, it's an encapsulated retinol. So it's timed release. And like I mentioned before, with the type of vitamin C in these, it's not the acidic, irritating type. So peel pads are the way to go for most. Chemical peel, however you want to word it. Peel pads or a more aggressive peel, for those who want to study it, is key to building collagen, thickening your dermis, and getting glow. Number 14, in-office treatment. So you want to consider laser, mainly used for brown spots, discoloration. It can build some collagen, radio frequency, and ultrasound or HIFU, H-I-F-U, you'll see. Those do build collagen. You need to see an expert to make sure they don't get rid of your fat. And then there's IPL, which is, again, more commonly you're going to use that for brown spots or red spots. You're not going to get a lot of collagen from a IPL type treatment. When you go to injectables, just say no to Juvederm and hyaluronic acid type products. If you want to build collagen, say yes to things like biostimulators, Plasmafil, PRF, Sculptra, polynucleotides. Number 15, focus on de-stressing strategies. Stress causes inflammation and weakens the body's immune system and the ability to repair itself. What I recommend is to practice yoga and meditation. When things really get amped up in your life, you'll have practiced these, they're ready to go, and you can put them to further use. Number 16, keep moving. Use my 15-minute rule. I can't tell you how many people this has helped. That means if you're going to get up and go to the gym or whatever activity you're doing, think in your mind you're going for 15 minutes only. When you get there, 9 times out of 10, you're like, oh, I'm having a good time here, and you stay the full 30, 40, 50 minutes. It's getting there that's 99% of the battle. Once you get there, put your headphones on, you're gonna love it. Not just any activity, 3 specific types of activity for your hormones, for your serotonin, for your endorphins. Number 1, shoulder press. Number 2, deadlift. And number 3, squat. I have complete videos on exactly why those are the 3 you need for those hormones and endorphins. Number 17, cut back on booze. Alcohol impairs skin's ability to produce collagen as well as its natural antioxidant defense system. So it's more vulnerable to damage. These findings were published in the Journal of Clinical and Aesthetic Dermatology. They found that people who drink 8 or more drinks per week are more likely to have lines, wrinkles, and folds. Now I know my wine lovers are going to say there's resveratrol and antioxidants. True. My tequila friends are going to say there's agave and this is very healthy for you. And I believe so too on a Friday night after a stressful week. But if you want to know the truth, the reality is they age you. Number 18, get your beauty rest. But how much do you need? Well, maintaining a regular sleep schedule has been shown to help with collagen renewal. And this was published in a 2020 journal article. In that article, they mentioned that adults should log 7 to 9 hours of real sleep, beauty sleep. You want to watch my complete video here about sleep and one here on the number 1 exercise for elasticity and collagen and bone building. And finally, one up here on your blueprint skincare routine. Keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.